It's Mark Martin.
We have Martin.
Mark Martin. Run out of fuel.
The Fords are not getting the mileage the Chevrolets are getting.
But one is.
White flag.
Robert Yates, number 28, is still there. Last lap to decide it all. Sterling Marlin stays first. Ernie Irvin in second. Back straightaway final time.
It's between these two cars. Has Troy Aikman brought Sterling some luck?
We'll see.
Can Ernie Irvin pass him on this last lap, this last turn?
Into turn 3. Sterling Marlin in front. Ernie Irvin closing ground. Here they come down the stretch for the final time. It is Sterling Marlin in the lead. Down to the inside comes the 28. Coming to the line. Sterling Marlin's going to win it. Ernie Irvin, who left the Morgan McClure ride to go with the 28 team of Robert Yates, is defeated by that team, and Sterling Marlin wins his first Winston Cup victory in the greatest race of them all.
Battle continuing further up. Coming to the line as the time begins to run out on this one. White flag coming out this time by. And it still stays Sterling Marlin first. Darrell Waltrip in second. Last lap. Anything left from Darrell Waltrip to close on Sterling Marlin? Looks a little doubtful here, Ned.
It looks doubtful. I think he's too far back to make any kind of move right now.
But he's coming.
He'll try, you can rest assured, but I think he has too much real estate between him and the 4 car.
And then there's a lot of real estate. About half a second back to Dale Jarrett third, Rusty Wallace fourth. Closing down the first 125-mile qualifier. Sterling Marlin coming to the line in car number 4. And he's going to take this one home.
And here's the battle for third as Jerry gets in. And then a little farther back, this pack of cars that we see coming into the screen right now, that's the battle for the positions in the Daytona 500. And the 43 of Bobby Hamilton, I think he got it.
As did Joe Ruttman, and I think Joe Nemechek, Jeremy Mayfield will check them all for you shortly. But there's your winner, beginning right where he left off last year, defending 500 champion, Morgan Shepherd in 10th. Leading rookie in the race.
Yeah, the 6
name's Ricky Craven. White flag is coming down.
The 6 car is not close enough to really make the effect.
Craven, the leading rookie, up in 14.
This is it.
21 cars in the lead lap, and this is the final one. Draws away by about 3 car lengths. Cut it to 2. Here comes Earnhardt. The Intimidator will have to be at his intimidating best.
He's got him a running start, but it ain't going to be good enough.
I don't think it is either. He couldn't get the momentum that he needed.
Closes in, coming to 3. Sterling Marlin stays in front. Earnhardt nipping away at him here. Perched in second place. Trying to lurch out there, launch one final assault out of turn 4. Down they come, the short 1,600-foot straightaway to the finish line. And the winner of the 1995 Daytona 500 is again Sterling Marlin. Morgan McClure, 9th career win, and 3 of them have been here at Daytona. What does Earnhardt have to do to win this race?
Today you need a quicker car.
Sterling Marlin waving, going down the back straightaway to 10,000 fans perched out there enjoying the race. He led 105 laps. He led lap 200, the one that counts. Up comes Dale Jarrett to congratulate, and on the outside of him, Michael Waltrip, and the crews to get ready to meet the winner this year. Sterling Marlin, 2 years in a row, first man in 10 years to do it. Back-to-back, one of what, now 4 or 5 that have won back-to-back Daytona 500s.
It's tough enough to win one, and if you get lucky enough to win 2 in a row, that's really good.
The Pepsi 400, part of the ESPN Speed World from Daytona International Speedway, being brought to you by Valvoline Durablend, the #1 selling semi-synthetic motor oil. By New Miller Beer, the brand new beer from Miller with big flavor that goes down easy. By the more than 1,325 AutoZone stores across America. AutoZone, the best parts in auto parts. And by the NASCAR Story. To order, call 800-71-NASCAR. The official word has been given. The Pepsi 400 is over. They will not attempt to restart this race because the rain continues to fall very, very heavily. It's still thundering and lightning, and besides that, the radar looks very, very poor, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop raining anytime soon. We are standing by to locate Sterling Marlin in order to do a McDonald's Winner Circle interview. We're waiting on him to come to victory lane, and when he does get there, we will have an interview with him. The True Value man of the race for last week's Miller 400, Rusty Wallace. True Value, on behalf of Rusty, donates $1,000 to the Rusty Wallace Charitable Foundation, which contributes to the Burn Center at Brenner's Children's Hospital. Rusty had 3 wins this season, including 2 weeks ago at Michigan, 5 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and now has won over $13 million in NASCAR money. Rusty also one of the many NASCAR drivers to participate in Stocks for Tots, which helps provide gifts and goodies to needy children at Christmas. So our congratulations to Rusty. Well, it's been a rather long day, BP, but again, we did see some great racing. It's just too bad that it had to come to a premature end because of the weather.
And we saw Sterling Marlin with a very, very dominant car. Again, you're in Daytona, Talladega. Something about these racetracks that Sterling Marlin, the Morgan McCourt team, dominate.
Even with the problem that he had during the middle part of the race, and we said, uh-oh, it's all over for Sterling. He isn't going to win today, but it was an ignition problem. He just switched the ignition boxes, and boom, he was up front again.
Amazing.
We will be back to wrap it up and talk with the winner of today's race, Sterling Marlin. It ends early because of rain, but it has been called off the rest of the way. We'll be right back. It's a damp victory lane that we visit here at Daytona late on a Saturday afternoon, but the race has been called because of rain. The McDonald's Winner Circle interview and Bill Weber.
And Sterling Marlin, congratulations on a soggy Saturday. You're certainly the big winner.
Yeah, we are. I tell you, all the guys on the Kodak team did a great job. Car drove great, ran great. I tell you, Runton did a good job with the motor, and everything fell our way. We had a little scare there early when the ignition went out and flipped the switch and clutched it and kept running. So I've never walked to victory lane, so we got here with the car cover, so it's kind of weird. So yeah, we're happy to be here, and hopefully it's the midpoint of the season, and we can get us a couple, 3 more wins and try to get back to top 3 of the championship race.
What is the magic with you and restricted plate races?
I tell you, it's this team. The guys do a great job with it. I've always enjoyed running Daytona and Talladega. They're my 2 favorite tracks. They're team's favorite tracks, and Runt slicks his chops when he gets ready to come down here, and it all goes together for us, and they really prepare well for here, and it shows.
And Tony Glover, the Western Auto Mechanic of the race, so obviously in your estimation, he certainly deserves that.
Yeah, he did. He made some good calls, and some deals where we could have took 2 and went ahead and got 4 tires, and he's one of the greatest, and my hat's off to him.
Sterling Marlin, congratulations.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Sterling Marlin had to walk to victory lane, but any way he can get here, he'll take it.
Absolutely. Sterling Marlin, with a strong performance, wins the Pepsi 400 at Daytona, and the first half of the 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup season is over. 15 races have been completed, 16 to go. Let's take a look at the results here this afternoon. Terry Labonte finished in 2nd position. Jeff Gordon was 3rd. Earnhardt 4th, and Ernie Irvin finished in 5th position.
Dale Jarrett, Michael Waltrip, Kenny Schrader, Brett Bodine, and Jimmy Spencer. That's the top 10.
11 through 15, Martin, Dallenbach, Musgrave, Burton, and Shepard. 16 through 30, Hamilton, Presley, Nemechek, Strickland, and Mass.
Purvis, Craven, Andretti, Patty Benson, Darrell Waltrip, Jeremy Mayfield, Trickle, Speed, and Loy Allen.
You're right, buddy. That move cost Jimmy Spencer. He was trying to better his position for the Daytona 500.
1 lap to go. This not only determines who gets in, but where they will start on Sunday.
Certain if you have anything left, you put it all to work right now.
Trouble. 1 car hard in the wall. That may have been Schrader. A vicious right turn into the wall for Schrader. They will race to
on the back straightaway. Sterling Marlin trying to weave and break the draft.
Exactly what he was doing. He's watching his mirror right now. Dale Jarrett pulled up about a car length as they head down toward the front straightaway.
Still side by side back of the pack. There's your leader. Ahead of Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin, whose father won one of these qualifying races, will go to victory lane. Jarrett, Labonte, Spencer, Burton, Colt, and Martin. And 3 wide at the flag come Dallenbach and the Green brothers, which may have been just a little too late. Kenny Schrader, thankfully, is out of his car,
but he might be hurt. He's hurting, that's for sure.
But Ned, that crash was so vicious that just to see Schrader climb out is a great sign.
It certainly is.
Johnny Benson Jr., the Busch Series and ASA champion. That car does not have a provisional spot to get in Sunday's 500.
Brand new team to no points. And I'm not sure that his speed was good enough either, Mike, to get him in. Of course, we'll have to sort all of that out because that crash certainly made a world of difference in who got in and who doesn't.
There's a good sign. Kenny Schrader standing on his own right now. What probably happened, the seats are pretty firm. Probably knocked the air out of him just for a second. You can see him walking around looking the car over.
He knew that he'd be in the Daytona 500. He said so at the top of the show, but he wanted that race car in the Daytona 500. That race car won't be in there. He'll have to go to a backup.
And start at the back. That's Johnny Benson talking to Schrader about the incident that has destroyed 2 cars and may have destroyed Benson's chances for running on Sunday. Let's have a look.
Okay, there you see Schrader's car. The number 33 get loose as it goes into the turn. It turns sideways and head to the wall head on.
And when he hit the wall, he back into Benson there, the 26 car. You can see it spinning round and round. He had absolutely nothing to do with it. Wrong place at the right time.
Here's another look.
Oh, David Green gets into the back of it and turns him to the outside.
Sterling Marlin is arriving.
This is a lot more important than that move was. Look how slow Earnhardt is bringing them down. He's coasting into the tri-oval. Now the Green is in the wind, and he takes off.
Well, there's a method to his madness. We saw Ricky Hendricks lose the ARCA race here the other day. If you've got an open gear in these cars, you're only pulling with the right rear tire. And if you really stab that throttle, you can break the thing loose, and the car won't go. But I don't know if that was a really good move, because they're going to get a run on him up the back straightaway.
Marlin goes to 3rd. Unsponsored Kenny Wallace in 10th. He's in the show. Look at Jason Leffler right there drafting off a Nadu.
They have left Brother Michael out to dry there, DW.
Afraid so, and I think Earnhardt's a setting duck, boys.
Here they come on the inside. Earnhardt comes down to block.
Too late. He had that jump start he got didn't work out. That's an old Indian trick, but it didn't work out today.
That's an awfully big lead for Sterling to have in turn 4 there. They could get a run on him.
No, I think he can hold him off from there. He can block him enough from there.
3 wide, 4 back. Felix Sabates on his feet. They are 4 wide coming to the line. Wow. And I think Buckshot Jones may have grabbed that last transfer spot as Sterling Marlin wins it.
What a run. Great job. I tell you, Earnhardt out-tricked himself that time.
Buckshot Jones, 14th across the line. He makes it. Mike Wallace makes it. Steve Park in 12th. Kenny Wallace in 11th. And the rookies making the 500 will include Casey Atwood and Jason Leffler and Andy Houston.
You want to see that 26 car came in, moved up to 5th place. He passed 10 cars on the apron. He was down on the apron coming to the line.
Only the 5th time since a driver has led just the last lap. The first time it's happened since 1985.
Look at Felix.
Chip Ganassi and Felix Sabates on that team.
And Chip Ganassi, that man has magic. Wherever Chip Ganassi goes,
Look at this rush to the line.
Earnhardt doesn't know what to do. He's got Gordon on one side. Here comes this crowd down the other side here. He said, well, got to go to the left, or to the left here and move these guys out of the way. And that did it.
Jerry Nadeau really gives Sterling the boost up off of turn 3 that got him down there and past Dale Earnhardt.
He really did.